hard, the tears went into the, like when I put my foot back into the chicken and rice, I tasted my own tears. Like it was mad. I tasted my own tears in the rice and chicken. Black Book, and we're here talking to you about our first breakup experience in light of the fact we're talking about breakups this month. Whew. Okay, so you guys have probably watched my other video where I said wow, what did I say? You guys have probably watched my other video where I spoke about, I think my ex likes like my best friend. So this is like a continuation of this kind of stories. But I wanted to talk to you about my first breakup, the experience that I had, and what I felt. So me and my ex-girlfriend, we broke up pair times, right? And it was painful, yeah, through things and everything like that. You know the ones where you kind of break up, but you're on a break kind of thing, and then you know what I mean, them hot ones where you know you're not really broken up, you're gonna get back together. But I want to talk about a specific instance because we're talking about bad breakups. I remember the very final time that we actually broke up, and I knew the nails in the coffin, even though we tried to get back together after, and we just knew it wasn't the same. Or I felt like, for me, it wasn't the same anyway. I came to visit her in Birmingham, and I was trying to get closer back to God. And I was trying to make movements back to God and trying to really get myself back in that frame of mind and trying to really get to know God in that shape. And I was like, if I have a girlfriend who I'm doing madness with, I definitely can't get to God because it's going to distract me. I knew that. So, and it got to a point where also, because we've been together for almost 3 years, and you know, I'm out with my boys weekends, and then we're seeing Gallon. I'm thinking to myself, like I've been here for 3 years. I was still young. I want to taste the fruits. I didn't really want to taste the fruits, but like, you know, the ones where you're curious kind of thing. And I had ample chances in the past, but I just never did it. Like I tried to stay loyal as possible. Oh, that's a lie, 'cause I was a cheater. But anyway, anyway, it doesn't really matter why I want to break up. Doesn't really matter why I was going to break up. But listen, it got to that point. I remember I come to Birmingham, and we must have been sitting. She must have cooked some rice and some chicken. You know how I like it. Rice and chicken always goes down, baby. So it was in uni now, because she was in uni at the time. And so I sat down at the desk, and we started eating the food. I took like 2 bites. And then she looked at me, and I looked at her, like proper, like gazed at her, like. And I don't know what clicked in my head. I'm not sure what clicked in her head, but we just knew that something wasn't right. Like all the times we've broken up and got back together again, we just boom, we get back together again. It's back on, everything's sweet. But when I tried to get back this time, I was like, this is not working. Something has, and she knew, I felt it. Something had changed for the better. There was like no coming back. There was literally no coming back. I felt it in my soul. Like I knew, I was like, normally when I break up with her, I would want to run back to her. I want to like do things to get her back. I would act crazy like to get her. Like people knew I was just mad for it. Ask her friends, it's mad. I used to do mad things. But on this occasion, when we kind of like, I don't know, we kind of broke up, and kind of broke up at the time. I didn't feel no urge at all to do anything mad. In fact, I was like, do you know what? Let me let it go. I was like, I'm comfortable. Let me let it go. Do you get what I'm saying? So at the time when I was sitting there, and the rice and the fork and the chicken all together right in front of me, I just looked at her, and then we both just started. She started crying, and then I started bawling. Listen, I can't stand when people cry. I just start crying too. I'm not strong on them ones there. So I remember I cried so hard, the tears went into the, like when I put my foot back into the chicken and rice, I tasted my own tears. Like it was mad. I tasted my own tears in the rice and chicken. You know what I mean? So, and the reason why I was crying so hard is because I realized this is done. Like this is finished. Like there is no comeback. Like I know I can't come back from this. Like the way I feel right now, I literally, you know when people say you fall out of love, that is how I felt. And that's that's one of the things I realized when I've matured, that there was no such thing as falling in and out of love. Oh no. What you're talking about, yeah, is the erotica, the lustful, the playful feeling, that emotional feeling that you're talking about when it comes to love. Because love really isn't that. Love is not that that feeling where I feel so close to you and I want to hug you every moment and, you know, everything's lovey-dovey, you know what I mean? The emotions are high and flying, baby. No, really, love is really not that. Love is an action. And I take a constant choice to make sure I love you. Do you know what I'm saying? So, at that particular turning point, I'm looking at it and I'm going, this is mad. I know this is over. I know this is done. Like, there is no comeback from this. And so, one of the hardest things for me when I sat there, I realized that, what am I going to do next? Like, who am I going to build my life with? How am I going to spend this amount of time and energy building with someone else when I've built with someone already? There's a foundation there. You have to understand that for me, anyway, personally, that's my first girlfriend, first person I slept with. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, so everything first, basically, with her. First kiss, first everything like that. So everything foundational-wise is her. So now to break and tear that apart and go somewhere else, because I'm not the type that's going to be getting into relationships for the short haul. If I get into a relationship, I'm down and dirty. I'm there for the tongue haul. I'm riding till I'm dying. Okay, I'm not riding till I die. I really don't do them things. But I'm riding. Do you get what I'm saying? So I realized that, how can I now go and get, in fact, who would I find? I mean, also, I said to myself, no, it's not that I can't find a girl that I can be cool with. It's not that I can't find a girl that I could sleep with. It's not that I couldn't find a girl that I can get along with. It's not that I can't get a girl who can go cinema with. It's not the fact I can't get a girl who can play Xbox with me. No. I need to now find someone like you. Someone who I can click with. Someone who I can get along with. Someone who I can have that affinity with. Someone who I can love and will love me back. Someone who's going to see my flaws and not run. Because the truth of the matter is, love exposes our vulnerability. Love exposes us. Like, if your heart was there in front of the ribcage, what love does, it tears the ribcage open and shows your love bare. There's no protection there. So when you now break up the relationship, you tear, yourself away from that person. What you're doing is you're literally tearing the bond that you have. Do you know how painful it is? Like, if you tear a muscle, I've never torn, but I've hurt my ligaments. It's so bloody painful. So I can only imagine if you tear your ligaments, how that feels. I can compare it to tearing when you remove yourself from somebody who you love, who you've bonded with, who you've put your soul with, who you've put your life with, who you've actually seen that you could probably potentially get married, have kids with, then you've discussed all those things. Am I now going to do that to someone else? If I feel like a dickhead, because why did I give all my energy to that relationship if I knew it was going to end? Or why did I give all my energy to that relationship if it was going to end? What a waste of time, really and truly. Do you get what I'm saying? So, breakups, I totally understand how painful they are. I totally deep it that breakups are not simple. Breakups are not a one-day thing that you just get over. You know what I'm saying? But with time, healing does come. So, when I deep that relationship, I was like, yo, fam. I remember after the breakup, I was feeling comfortable. But there's this awkward point, because we're still friends, we're still friends, that, we'd call each other and she wouldn't be too cool about the fact that I'm okay. And I wouldn't be okay with the fact that I'm okay. Because I'm like, I feel bad that I'm okay and you're not okay. Even though you're saying you're okay, I can tell by the way you're talking, you're not okay. Like, we had this awkward moment where we was talking even about moving on. So I would talk to her about different girls that I'm seeing. She would try and talk to me about other guys she's seeing. And it was cool, it was blessed. Really and truly though, it's not. It weren't. It was painful, fam. Do you know what I'm saying? Because I remember when she told me that she was talking to a guy, I said, my heart was doing da-do, ga-do, da-da-da-do, dum. You know what I'm saying? So, and same vice versa. So, breakups are never that simple. And no one should ever tell you just to get over it, because if you really and truly did have a bond and you spent time with that person, the energy of that person, it's not a get over it one day. It's not a pick up yourself and go underneath somebody else. In fact, that's a wrong thing to do. You're going to cause more pain to yourself or to someone else. So I understand pain. Like, breakups are not simple. Breakups are one of the hardest things to deal with as a human being. But I want to assure you, as you follow the next 4 weeks of our videos, I want to assure you that your breakup is to make up. Your breakup will make you. Your breakup is going to re-vitalize you and re-energize you to refocus on yourself. Because that's what one part of thing of relationships, we lose ourselves in a relationship because two are becoming one, as the Bible would say. So guys, again, we're here to help you set the bar, build, acquire, and repair your relationships. Watch out for the next few videos. We're going to be releasing about breakups and bad breakups especially, and how to deal with them. Guys, it's been nice. Check yourself out. Hooray.